Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Oh no, I didn't. Well, I can get rid of all this stuff real quick. Forgot once again, typical fail maneuver to clean up the stash. I'm gonna have to do that one of these days soon. I'm gonna get rid of this stuff real quick and we're gonna start slaying. So what's going on, Yoshi, Kermit, Casey, Snow Pro, Wicked Ball? Oop, that's not the right button. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Couple last button clicks to get everything set up the way I wanted. There we go. Wicked Ball on both platforms, like a legend. What was I doing here? Ah, yes. Yes, Jamie. G Stacks, what's going on? A little bit later in the day, it's a better time for you, I remember. West Coast folks, welcome in, G. Make a little room here, and boy, how did I get so much crafting materials already? It's crazy. Crazy. Snow Pro, no. All coasts welcome here. The coast of Australia, the west coast of the United States, the north coast of the United States. All coasts. That's enough. I don't know. It's not going to be streaming for 12 hours today. That'll be enough room. Paladin Peyton. Chris K, welcome in. We got Trav, huh? I think we're gonna go players 3. Let's see, do I have this character set up right? I don't know. We'll see if I die 6 times right off the bat here. Elf, yeah, this is single player, yep. How do you play this character again? Oh, Hammerden. I thought I changed this to Fist of the Heavens. I guess I changed it back. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's go players 3. A little more cash for the day. Did I get them all? Guess so. Boop, boop, boop. Chicho, welcome in. Yo. So, 8 more minutes of terrorized Trav could be the day, huh, fellas? It could be the day. That's funny. I could have swore I thought I switched this to Fist of the Heavens. I must have did it for like 2 runs, and then I was like, well, this is worse on P8 than I thought it was. It's coming back to me now. Fort Rune. That gets you, right? Grand Charm. I almost didn't see that. Almost didn't see it. Typical Phil, huh? Mama Phil, yo! You know what you're doing today? I'm almost. I can't even figure out. Which character I got. I'll figure it out one day. I mean, I've only been playing this game. Whoa, Mercenary just disintegrated. I just learned how to play this game, so I can't figure it out too fast. Full of gold already. Oh no, I must click on something else. Gotta check Dimensional Blade, just in case, for all you fellas out there. The 1 in a million chance that it's 4 sockets with 100 life. 1 in a million. Right, Snowpo? Right, Snowpro, right? How much hammers damage is it? 34? Jordan, what's going on? Fellow well done steak eater, what's up? I don't know. Maybe we probably don't even need it though. Don't even need the mercenary for Trav, probably. Amethyst. Oh. Look for 10 minutes trying to find it. Templars incoming. Everflames, get out of town, brah. Get out of here. Arnold says, evening, y'all. Good evening to you as well. It's only about 2 o'clock in the afternoon where I'm at, but maybe you got the afternoon where you're at. Oh!
Happy Canada Day, Phil.
Canada Day.
Maple Leaf, Canada, Maple Leaf, Canada.
Oh, I should. Yeah, totally. Canada Day stream. Let's go! I totally knew it was Canada's Day. No doubt. Good old war boots. I mean, a good find, you know, a little early on in ladder or whatever. What's going on here? Oh, couldn't see him. Not my fault. He was hiding. Ooh, probably want to get the right weapon out, huh? War boots, cool. Got enough of them at this point. Maple syrup drunk. That kind of like chocolate milk drunk? Jordan says there's a low rune incoming. Low rune would be cool. Don't find nearly enough of those. Not nearly enough. Yeah, Fishaholic said he's a big fan of medium rare chicken. So, medium rare chicken. Bobcat also, shout out 22 months of Slayership. Ooh. Thank you so much. Creeping around on 2 years, you're about to get that amazing sweet Phil badge. Legend Spike. I always wanted a sick Legend Spike. Minimum enhanced damage, but yeah, 37. Man. Snow Pro, yo! Snow Pro canceled his membership so he can trigger it manually. You're always finagling around the way the memberships work or something. This guy. But thank you for the $5 super chat. Snow Pro, he's a professional snow person, as described in his name. He's gonna get the 2-year badge pretty soon, you say, huh? Nice. Will you guys just go away? Right, there we go. Bartux. Love him.
Pro donated $5 through Super Chat. I canceled my membership again so I can trigger it manually. It's going to be 2 years on the 14th. Keeps
canceling and then re-upping his membership and canceling it and re-upping it. This guy.
Let's do. Printer, hot pepper, tofu is face vomiting.
Tofu is face vomiting. Oh boy. 23 months though, thank you so much, Fred. You later. 1 month away from the big one. The big 2 years. You and Snow Pro are like membership buddies. Dull rune, almost a low rune. One more, where are you at? Hiding in here. You know what I wonder? Do I still have that what you call it? That stupid armor on my mercenary that's real lame. I forget. No, I'm just messing with you, Snow Pro. It's just funny how you do that. Sounds like a lot of work. Josh says happy Canada Day. Another happy Canada Day coming in. Yep, happy Canada Day to all you Canadians just slightly north or east of us. Gold magic find now coming in 7 months.
Like number 22 Phil, team replay again, 2 a.m. from the PHLs.
Appreciate you, Gold Magic Find. He's from Philippines, so not the best time for him, but he always watches the replay, hits the like button. Thank you so much for that and the 7 months of Slayership. I'm like blind right now. I can't tell what's going on. Bunch of large charms everywhere. Gross. Eric's jail. I don't know if that's really something I'm going to want to do right now. Fire Druid locations to farm. So yeah, if you're a Fire Druid, you're pretty much going to be at like Eldritch and Shank. You're going to be... Stony Tombs is going to be a clutch one, 85 area. I think this is too spread out, and the way hammers work, I don't think I really want to do it. I think maybe I'll just hop players 3. Let me get the mercenary back. Maybe just players 3 chaos and call that a day, huh? I don't, I do still have that bramble on there. Let me stop being lazy for a second here and actually go get the right armor. I don't remember what the reasoning was that I stuck that on there. Just because it was like the only high-end armor I had in here. And I was like, oh, poison res. I'm running Andy right now. Sure. So I have 70,000 poison res. Unquiet Gaming. What's going on? It says excited to see what happens after I find Tyreals or what's coming next. See, was it here? No. This would be Chains of Honor. Yeah, I'll probably just dabble around with a bunch of different little things, to be perfectly honest, after that. But yeah, maybe it's over here. Nope. What am I thinking? Yeah, great question. Where did I put this actually? That's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure. I've kind of mentioned a couple times. I don't know if I'm going to dabble around with. Maybe not necessarily speedrunning, but trying to speedrun, like trying to learn that kind of stuff. More so just to make me a better player. I'm not going to win any records at all. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Wait. No, I want fortitude. What am I thinking here? I don't know. Wait a second. Did I have the wrong armor on my Nova Sorceress this whole Nova Sorceress's mercenary the whole time? I wonder. Jump over here real quick. Level 90. Oh, where was it going? I got a little distracted there. I made 2 Chains of Honors, huh? I must have forgot that I already had a Chains of Honor and I made another one or something. How do I have 2 of them? Both in non-ethereal bases, so it's not like I have one of one and one of the other. Oopsie. Look at that. Random, appreciate it. So level 90 Fire Druid. All points into Oak or 1 point Wolf, Werebear, the rest into Oak. Wolf. Trying to think. Let's see. If you're doing a Fire Druid, almost all your points. It's been a long time since I've even touched Fire Druid. There, Carol with a K. Carol, maybe. I don't know which way they spelled, but I think most of your points should be going into like all the different fire skills. You shouldn't really have that many left over to like pump up Oak Sage, but it's hard for me. I haven't run a Fire Druid in a very long time. What am I looking for here? Oh, Rune Words. Where's my fortitude at? Maybe this is why I didn't do it last time. Jeez. Jeez. I don't remember what I did with it. Not over here, is it? Oh boy. Casual 99 flex. No, not what I was doing. No. Where is it? Here somewhere, maybe? There it is, finally. 1 year later. Favorite Canadian, Daniel Negreanu. Yeah, I've actually been watching some poker stuff lately, actually. Yeah, he's pretty crazy. Like, as far as it comes to poker playing, I'm saying.
I'll put that to good use.
Okay, there we go. Now I have the right gear on here, at least. Easy peasy, players 3. Yeah, appreciate your gold magic find up a minute ago. Said he feels like it's been longer than 7 months. Yeah, it might have been too, because sometimes if you don't have it set to auto renew, sometimes it I don't know if it still does, but it used to not keep track of how many months you'd been a member. Also, if you like, sometimes people would cancel their credit card and then like re-up with a new credit card, and then it would, so there's all kinds of little things like that that could cause the time to reset or whatever. Sorry, I can't read the name. It's in Russian, but ask what are the magical metal songs that are playing. So you can look up the guy's YouTube. I got a link in the description. Exclamation music, whatever you want to figure out. SEG Stacks got you there with the exclamation music. The guy's name is N&M Creations, and this is the heavy metal playlist. So he's got a few different types of music. Most of it rock and metal stuff, but a few other things. So let's see what the Chaos Sanctuary can pay off, huh? What level I'm at on here? 95. Yeah, the jail, I feel like the jail's okay, Nova, but most other builds I feel like I wouldn't really enjoy it at all. I guess maybe I'll try her out. You never know till you actually try it, right? Do a run or two and see what's up. I guess maybe after this run I'll do that. Just to try it out. I don't think I'm going to like it much with the hammers, but... Official, I'm gonna vote for Phil for president 2024. Do it. Do it. Don't dabble into politics, but I can confidently say I would be better than either one of them. So that's as far as I'm dabbling into politics. Jordan talking about Daniel Negreanu, the poker player. We mentioned him a minute ago because he's a prominent Canadian. Jordan's favorite, he says. Said he's going for World Series of Poker Player of the Year. He's in 5th right now. Yeah, I feel like he's... I haven't followed poker a lot recently. Just kind of like popped up on YouTube, and I was like, oh yeah, I used to really like poker. I feel like he always was he's kind of always, or for a long time anyways, in the mix for that. I know he had some down years there too, that I kind of was watching about, I guess you would say. But this area we would definitely want to go player 7. Well, at least player 7. I was gonna say 7 or 8, but we'll just go 7, I guess. That's experience. I'm not going to try to get another character to 99, so. Another Bartux. They're dropping everywhere. How'd those things used to be worth an SOJ? They used to be 2 or 3 SOJs if they're really good. Roar. I'd say monsters down here weak enough we could player 7/8. Not really. Much different than players 3 in this super easy area, I guess. I don't know if I have this waypoint on this character. Havoc, what's going on? Welcome in. Drinking beers and watching film. Antoine, I think that's Antoine, right? Antone? I always forget sometimes names I don't see all the time. I forget how they're spelled. Unquiet Gets It Gaming says learning mechanics to improve playthroughs if nothing else. Talking about what I would do next. I mentioned learning like speedrunning stuff. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I would probably do maybe, I don't know. Everyone's pretty into these challenge run type of things, so maybe I'll try. I'll do some of those, and maybe I'll like them more than I think I do. I would. So we'll do some different playthrough type of stuff, and you know. Just kind of dabble around with different things, kind of like you said, yeah, learning different. Mainly the hugest thing is Act 3 map reading, which I jumped in for like 2 seconds. I know G-Stacks was mentioning some of that stuff on his stream the other day. Act 3 map reading and yeah, mainly that. Mainly that, to be honest. That's our Act 3 map reading and maybe a little bit of Act 2, perhaps. But I feel like the stuff in Act 2, there is just some guess and check in that Act 2. Like, there are some rules for where, or kind of like guidelines to which corner you can kind of rule some out based upon where the other map tiles are at. But I need to kind of look at some of that stuff a little more. Swish wants me to comment on Joey Chestnut being the banned from competing. I didn't think he was banned. I thought he's not competing because he has that sponsor that's a different brand than they're using in the hot dog eating competition. So he, according to, like, you know, he can't eat another sponsor's hot dog or something because he's signed a thing with Impossible Foods or something like that. I guess I don't really follow it too closely. I mean, when I was like 14, I watched the hot dog eating competition, but I mean, it's been years since I've really watched that. I don't ever take the time to, you know, dedicate. But yeah. DJ up a minute ago, which class do I think would benefit the most? From only using magics and rares? So pretty much which one would just do the best, because none of them would be better without rune words or uniques, but the best with just rares and magic items, I mean, it's probably going to be the sorceress, just because you get so much of your, a lot of times on playthroughs, I'll just like, that's literally what I play through the game with. I just shop a necro wand that has FCR, and boom, that's what I use through the whole game. I mean, a lot of times that's what I'll do, to be honest. Maybe I'll try to get a spirit sword depending on how much time I'm spending, but Jordan said it looks like Kobayashi and Joey Chestnut's gonna go head to head on Labor Day, a different competition. Impossible Dogs, maybe? I don't know. I'm not up on fast eating news, so. VS, what's going on? Welcome in. 58th mana, legendary. Mr. Hawkinson says, downside of Fire Druid is immunities later on. Yeah, for sure. It really doesn't have a lot of places that it's great at, in my opinion, the Fire Druid, but, you know, I like playing different builds, you know? Trying this out, trying that out. I think I started a ladder with the Fire Druid one time. Hard to remember now. 35 to life. No good. I mean, this isn't so bad, I guess. Not really so great either, but... Jordan said, oh, Nathan did actually ban Joey Chestnut. Gotcha. Arachnid's Mesh, Sean says, asked what is it called before identifying it. It's just a spiderweb sash. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I meant to hit the exit button and I clicked and took it off, dropped all my stuff. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Chris, what? This, very kind of you, very kind of you. I'm the coolest person you know. There's no way that's true, but very kind of you. Wait, do I have the right weapon out? I do. Okay. Gregory, this is offline single player. Yep. Still looking for that Tyreals Might for the Holy Grail. Probably pretty soon here in the next little bit. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna start taking some breaks from Holy Grail and do some other stuff, I think. Well, who doesn't like a good magic find session, am I right? I bet you know, some people would enjoy some of the other gameplay styles and stuff in D2R. So I think I'm gonna maybe do that in the next week or two. Take a week or two off in a week or two from Holy Grailing, I mean. Swish said loves his foe Smiter. Strictly farming chaos and Ubers. Yeah, it's a pretty cool character. I like foe a lot. Ooh, teleport. VS, yeah. Ooh, probably watch the screen here. This guy's beating me up over here. Holy smokes. Yeah, VS, you can definitely find Tyreals Might from Terror Zones, as long as it's a Terror Zone that's high enough level, and mine are, so. As long as your character's above, like, level... What would that be? If you're above level... I always forget. Is it 80? Aw. Boy, if I found that right there off of him, it should have been it. I think it's what? If you're above level 85, the Terror Zone's 2 levels higher. So I think if you're level 85, like every monster in the Terror Zone technically could drop Tyreals Might, with much more likelihood coming from one of the champions and stuff. Or act bosses and stuff like that. Okay, we're gonna have to use a potion here, I guess. Oh, Battle Urge ran out, and my mercenary's gone. How about that? Did not notice that for some reason. Cyberchild, welcome in. Mike Tyson over on Twitch here said, shockingly, got a Tyreals Might from Andy the other day. Easy Andy. Yeah, it's probably a pretty common place nowadays that people get theirs from. It probably, to be honest, is the way Andy's like Terror Zone drops are insane, it seems. Probably where I'll end up getting mine from too, huh? Probably. We'll see though. Maybe I'll get it from one of my classic running areas, the pits, huh? Jordan said he knows a surefire way to get Tyreals Might. You just got to name your game. I don't want to find Tyreals Might. Not looking for it at all. Going with the Winterguard strategy, huh? Proven to work. Don't forget, YouTube fellas, hit that like button for me. I know most of y'all probably did already, but if you did forget to hit the like button, go ahead and give her a little tap-a-rooney for me, yeah? Perfect Vortex from Spirit from a Hammerden. It's actually not perfect. It's only 42 res. I have a better one, but I don't feel like saving up Spirit sets. Like, I have 45 res Vortex, and I have a 45 res Turret Shield, and I have another 45 res. What do I got on the other side here? Oh, it's only 38. I just don't want to save up Spirit sets again to, you know, to get 3 more res and then re-roll. Don't feel like doing the work, pretty much. Where, what is a couple more resistance gonna really get for me? A small amount of survivability, I suppose, huh? Zach asked, what are you gonna do when you complete your grail? Yeah, someone did just ask that, but yeah, I just kind of do different playthroughs, and I want to just kind of get more. What do I word it? Because I play the game a lot, but I kind of do a very specific thing. You know what I mean? Maybe get a little more well-rounded player knowledge. You know? I kind of want to do some speedrunning stuff. Speedrunning always interests me. I could never see myself getting good enough to like beat Kano's records or Llama's like got some record or being as good as they are or anything. I probably never would, but just you know, kind of get some of that knowledge, speedrunning knowledge, to just get better at the game essentially. Among so, like, I obviously have other ideas and stuff, but I'm not hitting you. Didn't telly stomp you enough? I see how it is. I see how it is. Galback, yo! We having a good day at work? Hardcore grail, maybe. Dot! Get out of here. I know a joke when I've seen one. I know a joke when I see one. Ooh, barrels in the way. Dabbling in PvP. I mean, I don't know. If I did, I would probably not really. Probably not really. That would probably be the very last thing I would ever do. If I ever did anything PvP wise, it would just be like, I don't know, maybe set up something community wise and do. The one that always kind of interests me was what's it called? I think it's called Iron Man. Don't attack me already. I'll shoot this out there. Not a PvP guy, but where everybody runs out and creates a new character, runs out in the game, and you can only use whatever gear you find. Up until level whatever. That always sounded kind of like fun, because then it's not like whoever has the highest JSP account is like automatically going to be great, and then if people don't like have 150,000 JSP gold, then they, you know, can't deal any damage to the people. You know what I mean? Maybe that's a bit over simplification of what I've, you know, but you get what I'm saying. Scott, welcome in, yo. Yeah, offline single player PvP event. That's what I figured. Yeah. That's what I figured. Whoa. Oh. I saw my mana go away, and I've been playing Energy Shield Nova Sorceress for so long. that I almost died. I like not my character almost died. I almost died when I seen my mana go. Oh my gosh. I'm down, Phil. I almost had a heart attack. Oh boy, all I can do is laugh. That's how funny that is. Fishaholic says I'm deleting my offline characters and starting over. Well, no. That's not happening. Yeah, I don't know, maybe we will do a hardcore grill, huh? Hmm? Chris. You rarely ever good a GC to roll worth anything. You rarely ever get a good a GC to roll that's any good. Kind of true. I mean, there was, maybe we'll keep doing this. I wasn't really too keen on it, but I don't know. It's fine. I did get a bunch of Paladin Pally combats a couple days ago. Like, I think I got 3 of them in one day, like... I don't know. Guess I just don't... Yeah, never get anything good. Mana PTSD. Yeah, pretty much is what happened there, yeah. I forgot that I don't have to worry about dying anymore. I can just... If I'm gonna die, if I die, I die. Right? Right. Don't matter anymore. Ha. How much mana? 266. I just looked before I got on, so I got it memorized at the moment. 266. Ooh. Need to get rid of Moon Eyes here. Smokes. These guys invincible? Do I have the right weapon out? I do. What's going on here? Holy smokes. Oh. My aura got deactivated for some reason. Thanks, game. Thank you. Boy, without concentration, rough. Think you should do a hardcore zero nightmare, zero NM speedrun? What is that? What does that zero NM mean? I guess I'm not familiar with that terminology. Jordan said, ready to take a nap and watch more poker. Sounds like a wonderful afternoon right there. It starts to make me think, did I have my concentration aura off for like all of last run or something? Wonder how long that was off for. Also, I wish it wouldn't do that. Fastest way to make call to arms? I mean, pretty much for me, in my opinion or whatever. I mean, I guess technically if you're offline single player, it's going to be like running LK, Lore Caress. So you can kind of look up what that is. But beyond that, it's kill monsters as fast as you can and hope for the best. I mean, some people tell you running Trav, but I hate running Trav, so I don't tell people that. I never have very good luck there. I have way better luck at just running random areas and hoping for the best, pretty much. Maxim, this is offline single player. Talking about the Pally combats. Jordan said he wasn't watching that day. Doesn't count. Oh, yeah? I think it does. What? Forget you, YouTube. Then my bitrate dropped for a second for some reason. Hopefully the YouTube quality didn't drop, but you know, is what it is. It only went from like, it only dropped down to like 7,500 or something, so it should be fun. VS over on Twitch says you can't, and that's kind of, well, says you can't farm Trav fast enough before you have good gear to get the runes in order to get the good gear. Yeah, that's a kind of a thing that I have tried to point out to people. Most people don't bite on my logic, but that's fine. Everyone can have their own opinion. But especially when it comes down to farming, like people who will say you gotta farm like players 7, 8 difficulty full games to find high runes. You know, you're gonna find stuff way slower if you're on players 3 or in lower player count games online and stuff. And I try to kind of make the argument that like, hey, how fast can you really farm players 8 difficulty with a sorceress when you have a spirit sword and a spirit shield and like a viper magi and you're rocking a blizzard sorceress? Like how fast can you really farm players 8 chaos, right? Like, but a lot of people aren't takers on that logic, I guess. They're just, nope, you gotta farm high players counts to find good gear. But also, yeah, like when you have Enigma and Heart of the Oak and Call to Arms and you know, actually I got BKs over here. I should get SOJs. Not that it really matters that much, but when you have perfect gear like this. Wait, offensive aura. No! Anyways, how often are you out there like really needing to find high runes when you already have all these high runes, right? Death Mask. Yo! That's why I recommend most people don't really... If you're really trying to find high runes because you really need them because you don't have good enough gear, you probably don't need to worry about trying to run higher players counts because you'll just farm even slower so that you'll be so inefficient that the higher no drop chance or the better no drop chance is actually working against you because you're killing so slow. But that's just me. Maxim's a big fan of offline single player too. Lag and rubber banding issues on EU server. Yeah, I hear / seen. See, I never play on EU, obviously, but I guess. Oh shoot. Never mind. Bad story. Oh shoot. What was the name again? I forget what streamer it was now that was always talking. He mentions all the time about how bad the lag is all the time on EU servers specifically. Brain's melting. I'm getting old. Can't remember. Let's see, Grilla talking about kind of the example I said with the Blizzard Sorcerer specifically. You could do P8 Ancient Tunnels, but yeah, anywhere else you'll be hard up. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could see that. For that specific area, for that specific build. Yeah, really the way I view it, most of the time if people can't find stuff, it usually is more of a time played issue than a players count issue. D2 is just a game that takes a lot of time to find stuff. Aaron McLeod? Well, Aaron M says, new subscriber. Been enjoying the videos. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for subscribing up. Been enjoying the videos for a while. Cool, glad you like them. Hopefully, maybe they're enjoyable, they're fun. Hopefully, maybe you learn a little thing here and there. I'm not a know-it-all D2, but I do know a thing or two just from playing too many video games. Am I right? Calrune, nah. Lubus Danis said just got a jaw and 2 birds last week on P1. Yeah, definitely can happen. Find tons of stuff on that P1, even players 3. Online especially, I mean most of the stuff when I find griffins or burr runes and stuff, almost everything I ever get online is when I'm farming players 1 difficulty. Almost everything. CRS, Fishaholic says I can't remember anything. CRS, I don't remember what that stands for. I'm really bad with acronyms, so apparently. Let's drink some of this stuff. Mandarin orange. Let's go with that. I got a big jug of water here, but it sounds so boring. Sean says he finds it ironic that killing bosses is easier than mobs. I mean, it is kind of for the most part. Like the hardest monsters in the game aren't the bosses, really. I mean, you could say Ubers, I suppose, but yeah, the act bosses are like just like little damage sponges, pretty much. I guess super early on, like if you're trying to like rush through the game, they can have difficulty. I mean, they definitely can. We've been in some tough situations when we're playing through on a ladder reset and we're trying to rush too much and we don't secure the proper little gear pieces that can really help you out, or we don't have a perfect players 8 like team, you know, because usually I don't force anybody to pick a build that's going to specifically make the team as good as possible. Just play what you want for fun. There's been some times Mephisto's been annoying. The rune. Souls are the real boss, yeah. For sure. No Pro says, any of you guys golf? Bought a Callaway Smoke Driver a month ago. Pretty amazing. I do golf, but I don't buy new clubs and stuff ever. Y'all know. No Pro probably especially. Y'all know how cheap I am. Actually, the driver I have, we bought it for one of my friend's weddings. It was like you know, when you run the bachelor party, you know, depending on how you do it, you'll have like gambling and raffles and stuff like that, like different things like that. So for one of the prizes for one of the raffles to kind of raise money or whatever for the wedding, from the bachelor party, we bought this driver, right? And the guy who won it, I seen him like a month later at like the bar or something, and he's like, yeah, that driver, the shaft's way too bendy for me, I can't stand it, blah blah blah, this and that. He's like, I'm thinking about selling to this guy for just like $50, and like he won't answer now. He's been like 2 weeks, he's been like, keep saying he wants it, but then he like won't come get it, this and that. I'm like, dude, I got $50 in my wallet right now. I'll buy that from you, because I knew we had just paid like $250 for it like a month ago. So, and it was a tailor-made burner or whatever it was at the time, like 10 years ago. And it was like the last year's model too, because I know the up-to-date like newest model tailor-made burners are like $600 $700-800 or something. I forget what they were, but yeah. Yeah, $600. That's pretty normal, I think, for like the current year model of the drivers or whatever. Sounds about what I would think. But yeah, I paid $50 for mine, still rocking it. I've had it for like at least 10 years, probably, I don't know, maybe even a little longer than that. It's fine. Trust me, my golf shot, the driver is not the problem. Not the problem. What can I trade for a perfect fire facet jewel? So do you need the fire facet, or are you trying to trade away a fire facet? Like what? Because I don't think fire facets are really that expensive. Like 5.5s are the only ones that are worth anything. If it's like a 5.4, they're all but worthless. So I don't think they're like super expensive to trade for. I don't know exactly what they would go for though. If I had to guess, a Vex at most, but I'm just guessing. Strictly guessing. I don't think I've ever traded for or traded away a facet in my entire life, to be honest. Don't think I ever have. That I can remember. See a few different examples of super tough packs. Fanaticized Iron Skin says Cape. Act 5 multiple packs. Unlucky mods are the final boss. Yeah, that's usually what'll get me. There's like 3 champion packs of souls all like in the same area. Or underrated difficulty of a pack are those. Are they called Hell Knights? That, like, if they're fanaticized extra fast, I think they're, or Moon Lords, depending on what area you're in, obviously, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Underrated difficulty. Trying to trade away a 5.5. Gotcha. It'll have a little value, but it's not gonna be like 4 burr runes or anything. But yeah, I don't know for sure on the best advice I can give you is to go on Tradery and you look up fire facets, and then you look at recent trades and see what other people had paid or traded for it. So it's usually pretty accurate. Like people usually don't drastically overpay or underpay for stuff, you know. Oblivion said traded a lightning Sunday for a jaw. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if that sounds a bit much, but like sounds like you got a good deal, but might be one of those, I don't know, maybe even later in season, like runes are dropping in value so much that people would be willing to do that. Like bots always pick up runes, but maybe they don't always pick up Sunder Charms. I'm not really sure how that works. Because there's some things like that, tokens like hold value almost better than runes do. Because like I feel like bots don't run around and farm the token pieces to cube up to make tokens. Saffron says the recent trades are manipulated hugely, bigly. Yeah, I mean, I never really see that as much, but like you'll see some that are ridiculous. But I mean, if you see like 20 trades in the last 24 hours and like 15 of them are like for like 2 ists, and then there's like the other 5 are like 3 jaw runes, and then one's for like 2 perfect amethysts, then you know, like you pretty much look at that and go like, okay, well, yeah, who knows? I guess maybe later in the season. I never really trade hardly at all later in the season here, obviously. So Trelf, what's going on? Welcome in. Also, Knockout, I didn't see that question up there a minute ago. My apologies, but looking for a base for Enigma. I mean, you can kind of just find them anywhere in Hell difficulty, I would say, but I guess it depends what base you want. Usually, I kind of recommend going with the Dusk or Archon, which, I mean, Hell cows with like no magic finders, what everyone pretty much generally would say. I just find them like in any general farming location usually. If you want one of the lower bases, Mage Plate or something like that, Nightmare Cows, I mean, I guess you could. I did see someone mention that. I usually don't go that route though, but it looks like a lot of other people kind of got the question answered for you, so appreciate you fellas. Yeah, most of what everybody else said looks pretty legit. VS has got to go. Nice seeing you live. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Have a great day. Only 53 likes. What? Fellas, if you're on YouTube watching right now, you got to hit the like button. It's required. Gotta pump those numbers up. Oops. White Monarch. Forget. Yeah, okay. The monsters down here are just so weak, they just take one hammer and they just drop dead. Gotta double check sometimes. I got this set right? In a roundabout way, Snow Pro, yeah. The like button just a little oomph to the stream. Little nudge. Builds that anyone, kind of a question for stream in general, but builds that people like playing that aren't S tier. It depends, obviously, it being in that tier, because I've named builds before. This is just my own personal answer. I know it's kind of addressed to all of stream here, but I like the summon Necro, which, I don't know, some people will say that don't count, that's too good to be considered like a off-meta build type of thing or whatever, but I just, it's like summon Necro. Super easy, you got the whole army blocking for you. Xandrum. Smashed the like button so hard it disappeared. Ooh. Nice. Bone Spear Necro. Gold over on Twitch says. Yeah, Bone Spear's, it's definitely good too, for sure. Definitely pretty good. That's one of his favorites there. Boazon, this Tralf over on Twitch. Gotcha. Yeah, a lot of Boazon's a fan favorite, we'll call it. Personally, not so much of me, but maybe I need to give. That's one I keep saying. I need to give that a try again. I haven't used it in so long. Maybe my mind will be changed. Kind of like with Tornado Druid. Like, oh, this is better than I thought it was. Jeremy, see what's going on. Leap attack Barb, says Fred, going real off script there. Leap attack. I don't know if I've ever. Is there like an end game leap attack Barb build? I guess I never really thought of. I know they did make some balancing adjustments to it. Semi recently, we call it, I guess. I think maybe I've seen that on like playthroughs and stuff, possibly. Snowpro says Blizzard Sorceress is his. This guy. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Spirit in. Okay, Fred's just shooting out all the best builds I see. Okay. All right. Aaron said he should roll a Necro sometime soon. Hasn't played one since the D2 heyday. Yeah, Necro's solid. Summon. One of the reasons I like Summon so much too is because it's so quality, even with like no gear, because you just get so much of the survivability from the summons, and then it's not the fastest, but you're not really ever in danger, and then you got the corpse explosion, which isn't really affected by how great your gear is. It's just the skill is the skill, you know? The skill is the skill. Yeah, you don't have to have Infinity, you don't have to have really a Digma for it to feel. You can just get yourself a Nage's Puzzler and you'll be rocking and rolling. Let's go up this way first. Java Boa hybrid, but it's expensive. Hybrid, huh? I don't know if I've ever seen hybrid before. I guess multi-shot doesn't have a ton of synergy, so maybe there's a... Yeah. Seems a bit unnecessary, but yeah, I got you. Whatever's fun for each person, for sure. Poison Charm Javazon, says Sean. Poison Charm Javazon. Just wondering how that would work. I don't know that, like, all the Lightning Fury bolts wouldn't apply lightning like out through an entire herd of cows, right? It would just be whatever you pierce through in a straight line, I think. So, I mean, wouldn't you just rock Plague Javelin at that point? Not one I'm familiar with, so kind of asking. Uh-oh. Excuse me. A little sneezy. My apologies. A Diablo 2 fitness influencer. I mean, I'm already like as huge as someone who would be roided out, so I mean. I know I mentioned it before, but it always cracks me up. You always flex the muscle closer to the camera, not the other one. Look at that little pipsqueak arm. Sharp as always. Appreciate ya, Mystic Chaos. Street Sweeper, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Tyreals Might Monday. No doubt. 150% chance I'm finding Tyreals Might today. 150% chance. Don't ask what that means, though, okay? Just accept it. It's a 150% chance. Science. Scientifically proven. Allegedly. Gut bang. Gut bang. Oopsie. Certain movies. Oh, this guy. Anyways, we won't talk about those movies. Smolps, yo, what's going on? Coffee enthusiast says, unrelated, are you left-handed? No. Nope. I'm just regular-handed. Apparently someone just said there's maintenance on the EU server right now, so some of the servers might have went down for D2R apparently. Cannot confirm myself, but that's the suspicion on Twitch. The tennis balls, so talking about my bicep could be bowling balls with a little T. Yeah, it's all right. No, I'm gonna concentrate more in the near future here on losing weight, to be honest. I did actually, this is gonna make some people happy. I know most people are on the train of you want to lift all the time. I actually did lift today a little bit. I just did a very small, like, full upper body circuit today. Just kind of a touch all the bases, touch all the large muscle groups real quick. I'm not sure what I want to do though. Maybe we'll try just ever so slightly to do some lower body lift tomorrow. Just super light. Not. I must avoid getting super sore. I can't do it. Can't do it. George, this says, didn't mean to type that. Oh, did autocorrect get you, Jordan? Just typed an exact complete sentence there and darn autocorrect. Let's go slow and do lifts you enjoy. Yeah, well, the problem is the lifts I enjoy will make me super incredibly sore. If I do all the stuff I want to do at the weights I want to do it at, I won't be able to walk tomorrow. So, or like, if I do legs tomorrow, if I do the things I want to do, yeah, I won't be able to walk the next day, or for like 5 days after that. So, yeah, that's the main problem. But also, I mean, that's not all I did. I did that full upper body circuit, and I did 40 minutes on the stair climber too. So I did like 140 flights of stairs too, or whatever it is, and 150, 60. I forget how much I do in how many flights I end up doing in the 40 minutes. But oh, Fire Mastery Blaze. Oh man, if that was deadlift and squats, yeah. Usually if I did a leg day, Duffy, it would be squats, and then I would do calf raises, then like leg curl, leg extension, and just that with like an appropriate weight would just like destroy my legs, just destroy it. But yeah. Fitness Phil in the gym. Yeah. I should post a motivational video pretty soon sometime. Man, should I make a Blaze Obsession staff? 5 Blaze Obsession. What comes on Obsession here? I don't remember for sure. Let me look at this real quick. I'm not really gonna do it. It just piqued my interest, and I'm like, oh yeah, like I never make this because it's so, you know. Wow, so it would be 9, or no. It wouldn't be 5. It's 2 to Fire Mastery with 3. That's not 2 to Fire Skills. I don't know what I was thinking there. Oh, if only it had some walk run on the staff. Ooh. Why did they add? Is that from one of the runes? It has knockback on the Obsession staff. Why would it have knockback on it? Makes no sense. Just a waste of a thing to add. Oh well. Let's see. Duffy says he does squats, split squats, Roman deadlifts, extensions, and curls. You do squats, split squats, and Roman deadlift RDLs in the same day? Ooh, sounds like a lot to me, but yeah, I would die. Ever done a penalty playthrough, like no armor or something? I mean, I did the thing is I didn't finish it. Maybe I'll try that again. I did a naked, I never finished it, which was my own fault. I guess I could pick it up and just, I did a naked, druid, so oh, it's behind my ear. So I have absolutely no gear, and I'm in Act 4 of Nightmare, and I never finished it. Like one of the ladders reset right then or something, and then I couldn't stream one of the days I meant to stream, and then yeah, I just kind of stopped doing it, I guess. Crystalline Passage. I feel like I don't want to do that. Let's go scope it out though. I always forget these areas how bad they are, huh? I always forget how bad they are. We'll tally down there. Got no waypoints in this hole. Dum. So suck you by. Not a good start. Archers. Oof. Again. Maybe God tier area actually. Run away all the time. No fun. Who wants an experience shrine for 1 second till you get cursed? I mean, it's not too bad, really, so far. Till you get them cursed, fanaticized, mighted archers, huh? Oh, yeah, good call on that one. I should have changed the title. I thought that's a good call on that one. Let me edit the title real quick. I forgot that I had changed from hammers to foe, and then I forgot that I had then changed it back. Good call. Whoopsie. Mark making, welcome in. No Holy Shield playthrough. You just called... That's just called Phil playing the game all the time, because he forgets it. No, actually, I haven't forgot Holy Shield in a while now. Now I got so used to casting Energy Shield and you know, I always remember now. I wouldn't say always, but you know what I mean. Yes, there is more annoying. It's even more annoying than the jail. Maybe we'll just hit chaos. At first it didn't seem so bad, but the monster density away from the waypoint got even worse. All these 2 archers here, 3 archers there. I was barely muted. Dang it, that was so funny too. Oh no. I can't repeat it. Can't do it. It was so funny. Oops. Well, we'll move on. Oh, Blizz coming in with 27 months.
Underscore shock face. Underscore hype. Underscore hype. Underscore let's go. Underscore agree.
Underscore agree. Thank you so much, Blizz Biggie, for the 27 months of Slayership. Ooh. Pretty much I was just saying how Snow Pro's got a sweet gig of a job. Was essentially what I was saying. Well, it was kind of funny, so I kind of want to say it now. But it kind of sounds like his job sort of reminds me of that one guy from Office Space, where he takes I forget what he takes the reports from the customer, or the schematics or whatever from the customers, and he gives them to the engineers, and they're like, why don't the customers just send the blueprints to the engineers? And he's like, because I have people skills. You know what I mean? It was funnier because I went on this whole elaborate spiel, but I'm not going to do it all over again. Morgan asks, what's the favorite class / spec? I guess it'd be Nova. That way, Nova's just cool because you don't have to aim and stuff, right? Super cool. O to the G, O to the G to the re. That's the old school way to say it, huh? Do I use Smite as alternate attack? Not really. I mean, you definitely can. You can, like, 1 point to Smite it, I guess, if you wanted to go 1 point Fanaticism or something like that. And, personally, I just don't like. If I was online, I would go that route. You know, you got the point into Smite. Maybe you would go 1 more point to Fanaticism, and you got a Smiter. like a 1-point smiter, but for what I do it, for what I use it for purposes, I just don't do anything that I would need to smite. You know, I wouldn't use this for declone right now or anything on offline single player. I wouldn't farm Ubers with it on offline single player or anything, so. Online, that's a solid recommendation, I would say. Yeah. Exactly, MA, yeah. What are you people not understanding? I have people skills. Great movie. You know what, Bobs? I don't know that I really want to come here anymore. I just don't feel like working. What if we gave you like some 401k match or some stock options or something? I don't know, Bobs. Maybe. I just really don't feel like coming here anymore. Such a great movie. Probably should have lowered. Well, that's fine. Whatever. Ooh, 3 uniques is kind of neat. What's this thing called? This is a Centurion. Yeah. Right? Somebody have a case of the Mondays. True story. True story. Nova's pretty fun for a clear. Aaron says he prefers the lightning build. Yeah, I haven't used lightning a whole lot ever since Nova's been so good, so. But yeah, everyone's got their own preference. Maybe that's one I could try out again here in the future. I don't know if I've played lightning since they changed the way the minus res works and with Sunder Chimes and stuff. I don't think I've used lightning since Sunder Chimes came out, to be perfectly honest. Huh. Yeah, maybe that's something I could do. And I don't know, I've been playing Sorceress for so long though. I kind of wanted to not do that. But Sorceress pretty cool. Let's grab a drink real quick here. Gotta stay hydrated, right? PC load letter. Sounds like a good thing, Mark, right? Nova slow against bosses, you found? Yeah, for sure. For sure Nova's gonna be much slower against bosses. I would not use I mean, I don't really farm bosses all that much. So you can definitely kill the early, you know, you're farming Andy early on and stuff like that, but Nova's, yeah, kind of good for kind of the stuff you said there. Clearing, it's definitely more of a mob clearing build for sure than a single target build, no doubt. Ooh, finally 220 Java gloves. Thank you. Oh. One of these decades, I'm going to get 220 Java gloves on this particular offline single player account. It's going to be great. What's going on here? Oh. That is what is going on here. I had redemption out the whole time. Bait says Nova builds very gear dependent. I mean, I would say it's just as gear dependent as Lightning. I would even, I don't know. I haven't used Lightning in so long, so I don't want to go too far. But Nova builds with budget gear for doing the things that they do. I think it's really good with budget gear relative to budget gear on any character. You know what I mean? But you are going to be doing like the things you want to do with Nova are like farming the Countess, killing packs on the way down to the Countess. Like you mentioned, Arcane Sanctuary, it's great out there, flying around super quick. Heavy boots. What? Elgin Shank, things like that, you know what I mean? Pindle. With Pindle, almost anybody can do Pindle, right? But I don't know if I've used a budget Lightning Sorceress ever in my life, so I'm not sure. I mean, I definitely have, but it's been so long. I remember doing Lightning a few different times back in the day. Like, whenever that would have been. 2010, maybe. One of the times I went back and I was like, oh, this is the build that everybody uses nowadays. Okay. They all go Blizzard and then switch to Lightning. Do key drops get affected by MF or players count? They do get affected by players count. Magic Find, I do not believe so, no. Budget Lightning for a normal playthrough, says Duffy. Huh, yeah, I don't know, I've never used regular Lightning for a playthrough. I'm kind of on the Blizzard ship on playthroughs usually. And then usually I'll use Blizzard right off the bat for a little while till I get some more pieces, I guess. But yeah, like I said, it's been a long time since I've done that even. So long time. What? Are you hiding inside the wall? What's going on here? Unreal. Boy, a lot of these lower level uniques dropping off kind of here. Funny enough. Kristen says, did my first Uber run on my Smiter 1819 Assassin in Church, of course. That's how it goes, huh? That's how it goes. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Better luck next time. Missed old BNet channels when you would see Ethereal hooded level 99 showing up all sad. I had to think about what you're talking about there. Yeah, it is pretty. DJ Skooma. Pretty sick name. I assume Elder Scrolls reference, right? Bates said, went with Frozen Orb this season. So much fun. Good old Frozen Orb, huh? Glad you liked it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Frozen Orb leaves you a lot of other points to put into other things, right? Since it's just got the one synergy and... Come on. Boy. Slow day today. What's probably best drop? Best drop today's probably been like a shale rune. Gonna turn around here any second. See, Jay said he did his torch run, got a 1020 pally torch, huh? I guess it's all a matter of perspective, huh? I mean, I would rather probably have the pally than an assassin, but yeah, I'm kind of along the lines of Kristen saying that doesn't play assassin. Not really much of an assassin player either. Talking about the frozen orb, Sork Bait says, yeah, so you can throw more points into the shields, the frozen armor or energy shield, something like that. Yeah, for sure that. Or I know a lot of people say that that is one that they really like the dual spec, so I'm not much of a dual specker. But a lot of people, you know, like doing that. That way they can just handle everything in the game if need be. What are the runes today? Runes today. Is that supposed to be runs today? Like what am I running today? Or what runes am I gonna find today? Definitely Sir Rune for sure. No doubt. 100%. 100. HUNNIT 100. Hey. Hey. We're running away. We gotta get some hop off here. So far, it's slow drops, but at least it's been a fun day hanging out with all y'all. Slayers. It's always a good bonus that even if I don't find anything, I can have a good time hanging out with all y'all. Jay still looking for that job for Enigma, huh? Jay, I don't remember. Are you just hunting around, or are you running LK, or? Oop. Mostly hitting chaos. Was doing LK, got bored. Makes sense. I can believe it. I can believe it. Sir popping for sure. Yeah, I'm probably. It's a pretty safe bet when you're talking about me playing, huh? Pretty safe bet. Come here for the D2R, stay for the sweet fill. Ooh. Absolute legend. All right. This is the run, fellas. This is the run. Got the feeling. Maybe. Allegedly. For sure. Possibly. Enough density out here. We can rip them out. This is the run. Yeah, this is the run. No doubt. Kristen says, LK, without a doubt, the most boring thing to do in this game. Granted, did get a Sir and a Burr with around 20 minutes. Well, there you go. That's why you do it, right? That's some nasty luck right there. A Sir and a Burr in 20 minutes. Wow. Real nice. No, no good. No good. See, Bates said he had bad luck this season for runes. Best he got was a Vex, huh? I can't remember this season what I got, but yeah. Hopefully turn around for you, or you'll get better luck next season. Hopefully. Definitely. I know how going through those type of dry spells can work, so. War gauntlets. Yeah, I thought this was the run. Where's my job rune at? What's going on here? Infector over here. Oh, can you? Appreciate it, Infector, for the job rune. Oh. You bum. You bum. I meant the next round. I meant the next one. Yeah, one of your Wicked, are you there on Twitch? Can you just block this guy? This promotion guy. Maybe I should just. I need to learn how to do this stuff better anyway. Okay, appreciate you, Wicked. I forgot where the button is too. Luckily for me, not a lot of people on Twitch really do any weird stuff, and to where I have to block them. But so I always forget where the button is. Oh, that build. Sorry, James. That build thing probably isn't accurate anymore. I haven't kept up with that. My apologies. I do have hammered in build guides though on my channel. If you just like Sweet Phil hammered in, it'll pop right up, I'm sure. But my apologies. I'm sure that takes to like a Nova Sorceress build or something. The DJ got a Steam Deck the other day. Not familiar with anything on it. I want to be able to get D2R on there, but the videos with instructions straight confuse me. Uh-oh. Steam Deck, huh? Yeah, I don't know anything about that, so I should probably have the item show available so I don't miss something here. I feel like it shouldn't be too hard, though. I thought the game was just on Steam Deck or whatever, like normally. Yeah, appreciate you, Wicked. You always got my back. Ooh. Legend. Isaiah, what's up? How D2 been treating you? Pretty good. We just got Tyreals Might left only for the Holy Grail, so we're finding that in no time. Yeah, hopefully you're doing good there. Here it says tried D4 but I couldn't quite figure it out for Steam Deck. Gotcha. You think it wouldn't be too difficult, but I thought, yeah, I thought you just get BattleNet on the thing and download it and call it a day, right? But oopsie. 1 to 7 damage. There we go. Best way to get experience bail runs or terror zones? It's gonna depend what level you are, I guess. I know that over like level over 95, like terror zones is like the only way. By far way better. Before that, you can definitely argue that chaos and bail runs are better for experience. What, do I have the wrong? Okay, there we go. Okay. Got the right one out now. Little skill issue going on there, no big deal. Just ignore the skill issue part there. Just ignore it. Oopsie. Skooma says, yeah, D4 and Steam Deck with all older BNet games, you have to do a bunch of apps, folders, and other things to get BNet as a launcher. Interesting. You think they would get that to work better? I don't know if maybe it's just not designed for Steam Deck, pretty much, so. Griggs, me playing something besides Nova Sorceress is baffling. I usually always play different builds, but yeah, for the last few weeks I've just been rocking just Nova, just trying to get that to 99. Well, get it up to 98 and then getting it to 99. Crown. A lot of uniques, but none of the elite bases that drop will roll unique for some reason. Real lame. Large charms, get that stuff out of here. I don't identify large charms. Ain't nobody got time for that. I would online, but offline I just don't worry about it anymore. Clan West saying he been enjoying Foe more than Hammers and Chaos. In general, I would agree with you. In general, I haven't played Hammers in a long time, so I decided the last was it the last stream I decided to do Hammers, or was it like I don't remember, maybe the one before that, and I've been using it for a few different days. Yeah, we'll see. I've been thinking about going crazy lately. Maybe I'll use this for another couple of streams and then maybe do some crazy builds. Crazy. Just crazy. $7 hours of LK, nothing to show for it. Boy, how many runs would you say that would be? Because a lot of times it's more about the number of runs than the amount of time at LK. Hopefully you're rocking those out at an efficient pace is what I'm getting at. Because if you did 7 hours but you did like 300 runs, that's not like, you know, that crazy, you know what I mean? They say, and I don't know who they is, just a number I've always heard, is that the average is roughly around 1 high rune per 500 runs. So that's the average. I've done 1,000 runs without getting a high rune. I've gotten high runes on back-to-back runs before, so. Gotcha, Chad says 200 FC. So it sounds like you pretty much know what you're doing, just getting unlucky. Unfortunate. Hopefully that turns around for you. I would say don't. If you think it's been way too long, re-rolling the map might not be a terrible option. Even though you got a good map, I would spend the 20 minutes to try to re-roll another map that's good. So I did that before. When I did 1,000 runs and didn't get a high rune, technically, just statistic odds, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could go, even with a good map, you could go that long or longer and not get a high rune. But just like psychologically, I was like, forget this. I don't even care. Like, I'm re-rolling, whatever. I see some comments up here about the Steam stuff, that it's not actually a Steam program. You gotta run it through like Windows on Steam or something like that. Gotcha. Gotcha. Mateus, I think, is that how you pronounce that? Says, I always thought Hammerton was strong. Played Mosaic over the weekend though. Yeah, well, Mosaic is like, you hear a lot of, and you always see like, this build's broken, this build's busted, this build breaks the game, and stuff like that. But yeah, Mosaic is literally broken. It's literally broken. Not like hyperbole. I've heard that from some other people that like they said they stopped playing D2 because they played Mosaic, and then now every other build just seem like it's terrible because Mosaic is so broken. Tiago said he's pushing for 99 in hardcore. Oof. Best of luck. So there's one tip I got to give you for hardcore to 99, all right? If you're on hardcore going to 99, and you must listen to this tip. If you don't, you'll never be able to do it, okay? You have to make sure that you don't die, all right? So, you're welcome. I mean, yes, it's a joke, but really, that is a perfect tip. It is true. It is right. If you didn't know. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, well, I'm serious, but joking. Yeah, hardcore. Tough, right? Hardcore tough. Isn't Cow Runs the best way to get high runes, Sisab? It's a place that is good for farming high runes, yeah, but if you're offline single player, it's like finding high runes from monsters is like super inconsistent. And I believe LK, and from everything I've heard and read and whatnot, is more consistent. Gunsmith said he loves Mosaic. It's annoying without Enigma though. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really play it at all because, you know, I don't want to like ruin the game for myself, you know what I mean? Plus I don't want to go blind, so yeah, definitely. Solid advice for all hardcore players out there. Playing ladder, no, this is offline single player. Trying to finish up my holy grail where you find every unique item in the game. I'm on the last item. One left. Despise says switched over from Pally to Sorceress and he can't stand playing without teleport. Teleport is mega convenient, right? Can't stand. I mean, with other characters, you can just get yourself a Telly staff. Or a Nage's Puzzler, the upgraded Telly staff, right? So, what was the last item? MMA? Tyreals Might. Tyreals Might. Small said he loves Nova more than the Mosaic because you have to build and maintain charges. Nova's so nice and quick and easy. Yeah. Gotcha, okay. Yeah, I don't have to compare to because I've never really played Mosaic, but I do agree with your assessment of the Nova Sorceress, for sure. The ease of play is my favorite. Don't really have to aim. You can, like, sort of look at the screen, as I know you've heard before. But, I've got almost 4 o'clock, man. Today flew by. Flew by. What did I do all day? Oh, yeah, I was messaging and stuff. Never mind. Some business dealings going on behind the scenes. Very important businessman doing very important business meetings. Aaron says he wonders if him playing so much Lightning Fury Javazon will ruin other builds for him. I mean, Lightning Fury Javazon is good, but I feel like it's not so much better than every other build in the game. Like, you know. Like, you're not... I don't know. Because actually, I feel like it was completely accidental. But I feel like the cast rate frames on Korun, that's not good enough. Ooh, on the Amazon is such a like a good equalizer with how fast that the Lightning Fury Javazon with, I think it's Charged Strike kills bosses, and then the pack clearing of like not being able to teleport very fast is a huge like leveler compared to other builds. But come on, I haven't got a good unique amulet in a minute. Boom. No good. After Tyreals, then what? I'll do other things. I'm probably going to start doing some other stuff here, probably in the next week or two anyways, just to kind of switch it up. Get rid of that fanaticism aura. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Nate, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Ray says Hammerton is one of his least favorite builds. Powerful, powerful, but one of the least favorite. I'm enjoying it more today than I was. I don't remember why. Oh, I remember why I didn't like it so much the other day. Because I'm dumb. I forgot to build it with max block. So it felt real weird. Because, ooh, okay, don't do that. Because I don't play it very often, so I kind of like forgot about the decks, adding decks or whatever to get the max block. I forgot to double check that when I was building it. Real unfortunate. Rook mistake, am I right? Rook Hammerton mistake, I should say. David says, David R up here, teleport is the most OP skill in all our ARPGs ever, huh? Ah, gold wrap. Alright, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't play a ton, but it is crazy. Like, it's so useful for sure. So useful. Hacker, Aether Hacker. So, if you are level 88 and you create the game, a Terror Zone Grand Charm should be able to roll with 45 to life or higher, and as a skiller too, yeah. If you are level 88 or higher. If you were under that, then you would need to get the Grand Charm from Bale, Neolithak, or Diablo. Roll Colossus Sword of quick. One day I'm gonna get it. CCSQ or whatever. Throw Colossus Sword of Quickness. We need one. We need it. We need some D2R myth busting. Not a bad premise for an idea for a video, but see what myths would I bust? Chad said he's upgrading his runes and making his first CTA on single player. Probably a good use depending on what you're upgrading. I would say probably do it. Call to Arms is a huge boost, right? Call to Arms is a huge boost for, and plus you use it on every character minus perhaps Barbarian. And it helps your mercenary too. Call to Arms could be one of the hugest boosts to your overall character. Keeping your mercenary alive, keeping you alive, having more energy, mana. It's huge! Mad Dog said he started a new account, got Call to Arms, Enigma, Heart of the Oak, all before Rex. Trying to think. I think I had Enigma before Arax as well. I think I had all that stuff before Arax as well. To be honest. Oops. Could be wrong, but yeah. Sarms, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. This Novasork looks weird. I don't only play Novasork, right? Not only. David H, great content as usual. Started playing Paladin first time. Hard to begin, but hammers marvelous at high levels. Have any guides for this Paladin? Yeah, I definitely have Hammerton build guides. I probably have a budget Hammerton build. Probably have a budget Hammerton video and endgame, more than likely. If I don't have a budget one, I would be surprised, but you know, I never know. I could overlook stuff like that sometimes. Jay said he farmed another torch, got a necro one now. Well, Well, at least you got 2 different classes, huh? It stinks when you keep getting the same class over and over again. That's what happened to me. Like offline single player, it's like, obviously online you don't mind if you get a paladin torch every time, or a sorcerer's torch every time. But yeah, I got like 5 paladin torches offline. It's like, well, that's kind of pointless, so oops. Really, if you could just farm 7 torches and you get 7, you know, you get 1 for each class, it's like so solid. Martel de Feu. Where is Tyreals? That is a myth that needs to be busted, huh? Dark said he got his Arax farming Mephisto, so he got his early. Yeah, Mephisto does have reasonable good drop odds, so, but it still ain't great. Like, I did 1,000 Mephisto runs when I started this. I was actually running it because I was hoping to get a Shaco or a Arachne's Mesh. I didn't get either. So I did 1,000 combo Mephisto and Andariel runs in the same game. So 1,000 of each. And I didn't get a Shaco or Arachne's Mesh from Mephisto. And really from Mephisto, I got some good stuff, obviously, but like, because I think from Mephisto you can get Andariel's Visage. I think. I didn't get that. I didn't get that for a long time. You know, there's all kinds of stuff I didn't get from Mephisto. Even in 1,000 runs. I mean, I'm sure I got like T-Gods and Titans and stuff like that. Mage Fists, all that stuff knocked off, you know, that you need early on, but yeah, it just wasn't quite everything I was looking for, right? Was that a Phoenix on swap? No. I just have the, you just put 1 per Hammerdens, you just put 1 point into redemption. Right here. So you have, oh, it's right behind me. That's fine. Yeah, you have redemption on a paladin, so you don't need Phoenix. What should you play? Players 8 or players 1? Depends on some stuff. So I would say if you have bad gear and you're trying to find better stuff to get better gear, you're rocking some character with a spirit shield and spirit sword and trying to do this and that, I would say just stick with lower players counts and don't worry about it. You're gonna really trying to find people to play in the game, and the longer it's gonna take you to kill stuff, you're gonna end up better off farming lower players counts. Much better off, in fact. Players 8, you're gonna get way more experience, yeah. So somebody said more experience on players 8. Dave says, what do you think about cube recipes to reroll torches? Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know what you would make it to make it, you know, quote unquote balanced out, or whatever you want to call the word. It would have to be really expensive. Three torches plus standard of heroes plus SOJ. Pretty expensive. Yeah, I was thinking something with standard of heroes too, just to give it some purpose, right? Just to give it something. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's probably like the expensiveness that I would talk about too, right? So do armor racks in LK, could they drop? They definitely could drop it, Alex. Oh wait. Or I mean, oh, I got the wrong content. Adika, I think. Sorry if that's not pronounced right, but you could find a monarch from an armor rack. I've found my monarchs at the beginning of ladder from armor racks. Usually not in LK, but it doesn't really matter where they're at. I usually find them on the way down to the Countess. I would never try to find a monarch with that being the specific goal in mind, because then you're going to drive yourself crazy if you don't like find it. I always look for my monarch, like today I killed some monsters and one dropped, right? Like I wasn't even thinking about it. I'm farming the Countess and one will drop while I'm trying to get the runes or keys or whatever, or I'll be in Arcane Sanctuary killing ghosts and stuff, hoping to get runes or whatnot that falls, or then you obviously kill the summoner at the end to get a key. I would always have a different goal, and then just like, oh yes, cool, I just totally wanted that. So, you know, that's how I always find it. I never even go like zero magic find or anything like that. Like the one that dropped earlier, what was that off of? What's that guy's name? The Smith or whatever? I got 266 magic find. It's one of those situations where, yeah, technically you're better off. You're gonna more likely to find a white monarch if you have no magic find, but I just never like try to get into it that much. Oh, there's a little one. There's a good one. This is one that always takes me way too long to find. Drax. This one took me so long to get. 9 life leech. All right. The roll I don't really worry about usually too much. Technically you want better, obviously, but yeah, Drax. Got that life tap for them smiters, right? Ooh. D2 MMA saying from the pits, he says. Yeah, definitely I find them there quite often, just because the pits are super easy to farm. You can find things like Griffin's Eye there and D-Web and stuff, and you can get runes obviously from there and stuff too. Super easy 85 area to farm. I usually, from the pits is a place I tend to get them quite often, so. Snow Pro says he's never heard this song before. I find that hard to believe. It does, this playlist, I don't know, you're probably saying that because I probably played twice in a row. I don't know why he accidentally put this song twice in this playlist, the guy that made him, so. Oopsie. You'll be alright. Maybe. Lunch break. Shane, yo, welcome in. Joining us on his lunch break. There we go. Justin said he wants them to bring back the Oxy rings and nice. Hex charms and whiz spike gloves, white rings, all that stuff. Raider says you find stuff where you farm the most. True story. Accurate. Umrune. Oh. On the same run. On the same run. Drax and an Umrune. Yeah. God, you confused by the time difference. Yeah, you're talking about the stream delay, Raider. Unfortunately, if I plus I get a little behind on the stream sometimes, and so sometimes I unfortunately don't get the comments to read them for like 2 minutes. Also, when the thing is too, unfortunately on YouTube, if you stream in 1440p like I do, you have to have like a 20-second delay on the stream for some reason. So yeah, unfortunately. Does Hero Editor let you change the torches? I mean, on offline single player, if you used Hero Editor, you could just make yourself a new torch. Like, you don't have to change the one you have. Not even death can save me. Oh no. Umrune Height. Tristram, huh? Why not? Why not? We'll run Tristram. Raider said he's waiting for a Sur rune to drop. Waiting for a Sur rune to drop. Just gotta get whatever map I got, I guess. Get that Sur rune left. You're saying you're in the UK. Okay. Where would this be at? I don't know where it is. Out here. Oh no. One eternity away. Optimal terror zone location. At least it's super easy. I do like doing the super easy terror zones. It's laid back, don't need to worry about it. Yeah, we'll take out Grizz, why not? Usually I skip him because he's got so much life. Especially if I'm hitting this with Nova or something, it's completely not worth the time that it takes to kill him. But hammers, you know, we'll rock it out. Why not? Get up front, please. Hero says, back in 2000s I played D2R and never thought I'd be watching a bald guy play. So back when you were like 11, you never thought you'd be 37 watching some other almost 40-year-old guy play in D2? Right? Well, yeah, I wouldn't have expected to be playing this right now. I'm not gonna lie. Back sitting in my room, being like, oh my gosh, what are these crazy hacked items that I've just seen for the first time? Good. Anytime I identify ethereal gloves, I'm always like, these better not be my 220 Java gloves I've been wanting. Better not be. Heavy boots again. Some unique heavy boots are popping off. Loligan, what's going on? Haven't missed the Grail item, have I? Not yet. Not yet. Getting a call from, I've never heard of this person before. Their first name is Spam and their last name is Risk. Sounds like an odd name to name somebody. Infinite Burr Rune thing, yeah, yep, I've obviously seen that. It was kind of something, he did kind of nail it down, but it was kind of something that was sort of known, but not as precise. Kind of interesting. It's nothing I would. It's interesting to see and that you can actually do it that way and stuff, but I find it interesting of how many different factors that they actually take into consideration when deciding what's going to drop. Because somebody back in the day, they didn't use like AI models and stuff or anything to figure that stuff out. So at some point they had to like, you know what, how are we going to come up with the quote unquote randomness, the RNG? And then, yeah, it's not fully RNG, but like it even takes into consideration where the items are actually in your stash, and then like you know, calculates that somehow into the formula to decide what drops and stuff. It's pretty interesting. Why do I have it this way? I gotta cube those all up. I gotta take care of that one day. You've never heard of Mr. Risk? Yeah. Isn't that the guy that made that one board game? He's the one that invented it and called it Risk after his last name. Max run walk frenzy barb. Kind of funny, but probably not. I mean, that would be a super simple build to play, right? I could just like spam pits, teleport not needed. Other co-rune, don't keep those on single player anymore, but you run so fast, who even needs teleport, right? But you'd have Enigma on anyways because it's got so much walk run on it. Probably teleport out to the pits and sprint around. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. I think you almost talked me into it. I don't know if I've even used a frenzy barb, to be honest, for a drop highlight video. Keep forgetting to take this stuff out. I grabbed the rune and then forgot about the gloves. I mean, I might as well toss them because I probably have a few pair of them already, I'm sure. Beautiful pairs. Mr. Mojo, yeah, it's offline single player. Nick Stevens, welcome in. Fellas. Would Drax be better for Ubers? For a Mosaic Assassin? Yeah, sorry, Dave. I personally can't answer that for you, but...
Thanks for all your awesomeness. You Slayer.
Oh, Nick coming in with the sweet Phil goofy-faced icon now. What a legend. Thank you for 24 months of Slayership. Nick Stevens, thank you so much. Yeah, online. Yeah, that stuff that for the map seed, the way it affects the rune drops and the way it is in the cube and stuff like that. Online, it's completely irrelevant. So, like somebody mentioned there, the map seed online is inconsistent. Yeah. So yeah, for online play, and that's the thing too, the usefulness of it, unless something else is discovered at some point in the future in some way or something. What was that? Oh, Defender. Chukobo. Unless something else is just kind of like discovered or like figured out in the future, it's kind of like it's not useful at this point, you know? Because if you're gonna like type in the map seed in order to get and then put like certain items in your stash in the right order, but you have to like literally type in the map seed to I already have a perfect one there, so I don't need to worry about that. Well, actually, you don't really find a lot of the physical Sundays very often, so I'm pretty sure I have one already, but perfect physical Sunder. We'll note that one, fellas. We're noting it. That one just made the vid. I forgot for a second. Tal's armor, congrats on that one, Chad. Oh yeah, but I was gonna say if you manipulate the map seed like that by typing in the number that way, I kind of feel like at that point you should just probably hero edit the runes in, you know. But it is kind of an interesting, you know, on single player. I don't ever say anything's cheating on single player, so I wouldn't say that. I just would say at that point you might as well just hero edit them in my opinion. But it's kind of an interesting experiment or whatever you want to call it. Talking about the frenzy barb thing we mentioned a minute ago. Hustle has more walk run. Okay, I guess I kind of forgot about Hustle, to be straight up. I'd have to contemplate it then, because yeah, Hustle has might on it as well, I think, right? Hustle has something else on it that doesn't have like level 1 might or something, or level 1 fanaticism. Ooh, maybe it's fanaticism. I'd have to look at it again. Somebody knows, I know that. It's level 1, I do know that though, because it's all but worthless for your summons on a summon necro. Because the radius is so tiny. Oh, only on weapon. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yep, I just forgot. Not on the armor. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Melee builds with reliable AoE. Hellboo. Whirlwind's about all we got. So D2R, Diablo 2, not the greatest for AoE melee characters. I guess there's some like quote-unquote meme ones or ones that aren't really super great, but I mean, I think Leap Attack, oh man. Leap Attack does have a little AoE, but I've never really tried one that much at all. Beal says, quick stop by saying hey. Thank you for stopping by, smashing that like button, appreciate it. 65 walk around on hustle armor, Mopar says, gotcha. Yeah, Marty talking about doing the infinite Burroon thing for online. You'd have to have something that would pull the map seed online, which would break terms of service, but whoever worried about that, right? Not most people. But even if you could, I wonder, does anyone know how many map seeds there are? Because even as of right now, with the quote-unquote infinite rune thing, because the number is like a 10-digit number or something, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's that many map seeds. Like, it would be so impossible to really tell. You know, it would just be, even knowing the map seed online, it would be like impossible to like reroll to try to get the right map seed to do that with. Interesting. 100 million? Says Marty. That's a lot, right? That's a lot. Mopar says he should be hopping on his Boazon since it is an easy terror zone. Sounds like a plan. Oh wait, let me take this out of here too. I forgot I accidentally grabbed an offensive aura's skiller here. I was missing out on some damage. Any other ones hiding in here? Good job, Phil. Shockwave Bear. Shockwave was rocking for a little bit. There was like a glitch one PTR where Shockwave was doing, it was like double ticking the damage or whatever, and it was actually kind of cool, but then they got rid of it. They fixed it before the season or whatever, I think is what it was. Frog says he misses Shockwave. I'm that is kind of correct, right? That it was just for a PTR when it was good for that little bit of time, or someone said that was a barb combat. No, it wasn't. Oh my gosh, it is. This guy right here. Oops, I guess I was transferring things too fast one day, and I grabbed a barb combat for over here. Boy. Hopefully I kept those pally combat skillers on, because a lot of times if I have too many of them, I just don't keep anymore. So I may have just bleeped myself. And that bleep isn't a good thing. This goes into the 104 FCR pile. Ha! You remember that, Saffron? Oh boy. Oh boy. That one day when I was like, why doesn't this feel right? I have... Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no, I have them all. Let's see. Another barb combat, war cries, summoning. Another barb. Why do I have a million barb combats? There's no way I need those. Come on, hammer. Come on, come on. Oh, good. There's another one. All right, pally combat, pally combat, pally combat. Why does this Novosaurus feel so funny? I have 100. Oh wait, 104 FCR. Oopsie. How long was it in your inventory? Well, I had for the last like stream or two, I had an offensive auras one in there, so it was only one run that I had the barb combat. Oven says, don't fear, he's here now, something good can drop. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. Halbu talking about melee characters with AoE. Thinking about Fen, but he's not too sure about that. Yeah, I've never really rocked Fen, so yeah, I definitely can't give any advice on that one. I feel like maybe I tried it one time and I was like, some people said it was good, but I don't know about that. But yeah, it's been a minute since I even tried it. Whoops. 76 suboptimal. Ray said he likes Fend. Works good for him. Alright, yeah, that's, like I said, I don't remember. I think I tried it one time. I don't remember what gear I had. I don't remember if it was good gear. I don't remember if I had nothing. Long time ago, but I just remember thinking, this isn't working very good. Probably had real bad gear, probably. Biv talking about the barb combat says, at least you had that poison damage on there anyways, right? Would it have 6 to poison damage on it or something like that? Yeah, that was helping out a lot, for sure. Dave said he helped me confirming it is a paladin combat. It is a pally combat. All right, appreciate it. I can't be trusted. That's quite obvious. Quite obvious. G stacks. If I would have listened to you now, if she was in school, the school would have called me already if I didn't pick her up. Which only happened one time. The one time that did happen too, I wasn't even doing anything. Like, I got home from doing something important and I was like, I got like 45 minutes, so I gotta go pick my daughter up. So like, I can't really stream and I don't even, I don't want to get into working on a video, then have to stop. I was just sitting here playing GeoGuessr and I just like lost track of time. Carl says, poor melee characters, at least we don't have Iron Maiden and Chaos anymore. Yeah, that was quite the terror back in the day, right? Frog says Shockwave was good during the 2.5 patch. Gotcha. So there was a whole patch where it was good and then they reverted it or whatever you want to call it. Fixed the bug. Yeah, and I feel like it wasn't even that great. I don't know. They should have just... Fine, if you want to revert it, sure, but they should have just reverted it and then made Shockwave twice as powerful. Called it a day. Because, like, even at double damage, it wasn't even great. It was just, like... it was playable up to like with perfect gear up to like players 3, which is right up my alley. Charge / lightning strike, technically AoE. Yeah, it kind of takes the melee-ness of it and kind of transfers it to elemental, right? So I don't know. Mojo, what's the lowest rune I will loot nowadays on offline single player, specifically on here, is Lem rune is the lowest I grab nowadays. I mean, online I would grab like a Ko and stuff, but on here I ain't got any time for that. Those peasant runes. Yeah, speaking of another bug, so that bug, and the thing is too, what's the difference between a bug and a feature? You just say you're doing it on purpose. So pretty much that shockwave one, I wish they would kind of put back in the game, to be perfectly honest. So shockwave would be good again, usable. E-bugging. They should go, okay, we fixed e-bugging, but what we added is, to the cube recipe for sockets, if it's ethereal, you get 50% more defense. We've added that to the recipe. It's like, oh, okay, so it's just e-bugging again. Like, no, it's just the cube recipe now. Chad said back in the day, talking about the Iron Maiden in the Chaos, Act 4 would be the slowest run ever. Hardcore Barbarian. I can kind of believe that. Oh, look at this. We're getting these levels in it. Look at right here. Getting close to a new level here. Or how about hit 96? Maybe I will have to push another 99, fellas. Just kidding. There's no way. 0% chance. What? Hardcore speedrun? That is one time when I might do hardcore. If I might do some hardcore playthroughs or something. Once I finish my Holy Grail, or like I said, in a couple weeks when I switch it up, I might try some hardcore stuff. But they'll probably be like, yeah, you know, I'll try some of that stuff. Stuff where, like, if I die, it doesn't, like, ruin my day, you know what I mean? It doesn't, like, completely ruin my channel, and I won't be able to support my family and stuff like that, you know? Stuff like that. Congrats on the 96. Ooh, appreciate it. Hey, Trop said he thought Blizzard removed Iron Maiden. They did remove it from the Chaos Sanctuary, yeah. Yeah, sorry if you hopped in the middle, or maybe I didn't, sometimes I don't fully explain myself all the way. Some people were talking about back in the day, when Iron Maiden was just a havoc on the Chaos Sanctuary. Sorry, yeah, Mopar up here a minute ago said, thinking about switching off his boa to Lightning Fury Javazan. Yeah, Lightning Fury's pretty sweet, pretty swicked, so I would kind of recommend, you know, everyone's got their own preference and stuff, obviously, but I would kind of recommend Lightning Fury Javazan over boa. I should have found Tyreals Might by now. I mean, should have. I can't tell if you're joking or not, something, but I wouldn't say I should have, but I mean, I wish I would have. That's for sure. We'll get it though. We'll get it. Longing makes the heart grow fonder, right? The longer it takes, the more, the sweeter it'll be when I find it. The more swicked it'll be. Time to reset map seed. I don't know if that was directed at me or not, but I guess for a paladin it doesn't even matter your map seed, because I mean mostly you run the cast sanctuary, and I mean the cast sanctuary is just always the same. Spartacus said his 95 hardcore barb died to a disconnect. Yeah, hard pass on that. Hard pass. Yeah, and actually this hammer's this paladin, I actually just reset these maps like a week ago. So actually, because I decided to use it to farm Andy, because I didn't want to reset my maps when Andy would pop up for my sorceress. Or I mean, I didn't want to respec my sorceress all the time to run Andy. So I rolled like a good Andy map on my paladin here. The Das. Yeah, I have I got 2 kids and a wife. Yep. Yep. A seed that doesn't have Tyreals for all we know? Nice. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it would work, but actually I'm pretty confident that is not how it would work. Oh! Perfect Lightning Sunday. Ooh. What, did someone just tell me they got a jaw rune for one of these recently? But yeah, Lightning Sunday, perfect. I like this graphic, just how bright colored it is all the time, you know? I like how bright colored it is. Wouldn't that be crazy though? Yeah, I mean, it would be crazy, right? I feel like it's map seed. I already have several of those, but because yeah, it's always going to be the map seed also calculated in with like all those different factors, right? What's in your stash, how long it takes you to get to where you're killing the monster or whatever. I feel like monster drops are calculated differently too than super chests and stuff, so it would be very different. I don't remember exactly, but yeah. Carl, yeah, Tyreals is my last grail item. Yeah, I did find. Actually, I found 2 or 3 wisps now. In that, like, yeah, I went like 2 years without finding a wisp, and I found 3 of them in like a month and a half, or something like that. So. Sure. 44 poison res. Pretty good, right? $4.30. Perfect Sunday, nice. Ooh. Yeah, never too bad, but yeah, that's one of the things about running a single player Holy Grail like this for so long. Like, you have everything, you know. I have everything except for Tyreals Might, so I mean, with the exception of like super rare items, super obscure rare items, but most PVM builds don't use any of that stuff anyways. Most, not saying all. Don't attack me already. Super rare things like 220 Java gloves, I mean. Drax, Amrune, 2 perfect Sundays in a half hour. This is the stream, huh? The stream. Yeah, really the drops today have been pretty slow, so that was just kind of making up for bad RNG earlier. Chad says can't get an SOJ, huh? Got to run that player's that higher players count Nightmare Andy, huh? Yeah, that's how I ended up getting my first SOJ. Kind of the similar thing. I probably found like 4 of them now. At four more after that, to be honest. But found several of them online over the last couple seasons and stuff. But yeah, I didn't find. I had the one on well, I guess I did it for 2 of them on my old D2 offline single player, because I think I had an Annie and I had one that I used, another Annie or another SOJ that I used, but I think I only had found the 2. I might not even have had that. Maybe I just never used SOJs on old D2 because I didn't want to run Nightmare Andy again. On here I ran Nightmare Andy twice to get 2 of them. But the second time I got real lucky. It was on I think it was the 89th run I got an SOJ, the second time. The first time it was like run 800 or 900 or something. But when I ran Nightmare Andy the first time on old D2, it took me 1,485 runs or something like that, which was devastating. It took me way longer than I thought it would. Cheesy Andy Ladder says Oblivion his first SOJ. Nice. The first one I ever found in my life, which was back in the day, I actually found in a cow game, crazy enough. But that's what everyone did back in the day, so I guess it kind of, makes sense. You find stuff where you kill stuff, so. Let's see, Curry over here a minute ago. Sorry, getting a little behind, but Fenzon, there was a bug for dodge evade and next hit and all that good stuff. Did it ever get fixed? I'm pretty sure that did get fixed. I could be wrong, Curry, but I'm pretty sure that they did correct that. So, Icy said he found his D-Web last week and completed his Holy Grail. Congratulations. That's epic. That's epic. Bulba, what's going on? Says been watching, but watching and having me on there while he's been doing household chores. Nice. Listen to me babble on with all my nonsense. Any rules for the Holy Grail? Rules. You have to find every unique item in the game. It's not like an official sanctioned thing, so like you can kind of do whatever you want, I guess. But I mean, if you're like, if you're doing a Holy Grail, but then you like hero edit in like Enigma and Infinity and all that stuff, people are gonna be like, well, I don't know if that really counts, bro. But I mean, you can kind of do whatever you want as long as you like don't lie about it. Pretty much is what I would recommend. Because I would say for me, some people say it's, I don't know if cheating. No one ever said it was cheating, but some people are like, I don't know about that. Like I have in the, I don't farm essences and use tokens to respec and stuff. I use the, what's it called? The line argument prompt or whatever it's called for enable respec. I use that to respec characters on here. Just, it's so much more fun being able to test builds out and try this and try that. Do I want to play this? Oh, maybe I want to put the points over here. Oopsie, I forgot to do max block. So I don't have to waste an entire token because I forgot to put 5 points into dexterity one time when I was supposed to, you know what I mean? And so I can like use the same sorceress to like swap builds and stuff. The thing is too, is when people did Holy Grails back in the day, they always used Pluggy, which you could unlimitedly free respec anyways, so. Yeah, it depends what the official Holy Grail Bureau says, yeah. This is a sanctioned Holy Grail run, you know, I have to pay $25 a month to be sanctioned, so. Trelf says that it's just part of single player, talking about the respec thing. I kind of agree with that, yeah, because like I said, when everyone did their Holy Grails back in the day with Pluggy, you had unlimited free respecs on Pluggy, so it's kind of just a continuation of that. James said he's Eth versions in his Grail. Like you're doing an Ethereal Grail, or Ethereal Grail would be a toughie. Spartacus says I have good babble. I mean, when you word it that way, that kind of sounds funny. Fred E said he found Mang songs the other day. Nice. Wait, I'm not even in the Terror Zone. How did a Thunder Charm drop not in a Terror Zone? Isn't that crazy? Not in a Terror Zone, a Thunder Charm dropped. It's a joke. It is a joke, fellas. That means it's got to be the good one. Boom! Wow, that's not very good. 35 is okay. 93 is real low. 12 is in the middle too again. Low middle, I guess you'd call it. That's cool though. Good old Geeds. A little behind the words, no big deal. No big deal. $25.10 Geeds. Ooh. Almost. It almost was. Geeds laughs in the distance. Gaheeds. Yeah, it's actually pronounced Gaheeds. Gaheeds. You gotta put the emphasis like that, is the real way to pronounce it. Ooh, Arcane Staff, but it's rare. No! It's crazy the number of Mangsong's lessons I've actually found, though. I can't remember for sure. I think I found Mangsong's lessons on back-to-back pit runs one time. Back-to-back runs in the pits. It was not terrorized either. Unterrorized. Just a standard pits. I think I found 3 Mangsongs that day. Because I think like 20 runs before that or something, I found a Mangsongs too. Pretty positive I found 3 Mangsongs in the same day. One time. It's pronounced feeds. Gaheeds. Gaheeds. Yeah, I'm kind of along with Saffron there, I suppose. Hero edit things in. Seed manipulation, changing the terror zones or running the same terror zone over and over again. Yeah, I kind of feel that too, yeah. But yeah, like I said, there's no official, you know, Holy Grail Association of America, Holy Grail Association of the World, which would be the let's see, what letters would that be? Hold up, what are we calling this now? Holy Grail Association of those letters wouldn't count because they leave out those little letters of the world. It's the HGAW. Holy Grail. That's 2 words, right? Or just the HA? Holy Grail is 1 word or 2 words? Is it the HGAW or is it the HA? This is important. We need to figure this out. Finally off work, says Race. Nice. Congrats. The HGB. We just call, yes, just the HGB. Could be that too. Holy Grail Association. Yeah, not real. I've been making it up the whole time. Yeah, Rune. Spartacus said 24 years, he never find anything in the pits. Well, the thing is you find stuff where you kill monsters a lot, so I farm in the pits a lot, so I find a lot of stuff there. No, but the two Mang songs in back-to-back runs is just like nonsense, though. Like, it really happened, but I'm just saying, like, it's nonsensical luck to happen. It's just one of those random fluky things that, you know, kind of like that one day when I found 2 Ohm runes and an Ist rune in the same run online. Just solo P1 in a game, found 2 Ohms and an Ist. Or there was one time in I was running Ancient Tunnels and I found 3 Tal's armors in like 10 runs, and that was another time when 2 of the Tal's armors were back to back. Tal's armor isn't as rare as Mang songs though, so, but probably more useful. Probably. T-Rune, legendary. Jay said he got his griffins in the pits. Yeah, definitely found some griffins in the pits for myself as well. Saffron says, time to found one. Yeah, I need to found an official Holy Grail Association. Start sending out certificates of completion for Holy Grails or whatever. Ooh, I could start if I officially sanctioned Holy Grails, I could start like they'd have to send in proof that they completed their Holy Grail, and I'd send them out a certificate, charge like $20. I could make some money, huh? Little business going. Chad says 9 hate keys, 9 terror keys, no D keys. You're running all 3 at the same time. That's unfortunate. Yeah, usually the ones from the summoner are the ones that give me the biggest problem. I swear it seems like I could run them both and at the same time like that, and I wouldn't. Mine would be the ones from the summoner, personally, but online Holy Grail. Well, see, what we would do is you would have to clip all of your drops, right? And you'd put them into a little clip video, every one, and then I would have like an AI model watch the video for me and like verify that they were all legitimately dropped. So I'd have to write a little AI program to like watch Diablo 2 videos for me. I'm 100% serious too. This is a great idea. No joking here. Let me get rid of these archers first. Usually I'm fine out here, but no need to risk it. Online Grail's more legit than offline ones? More legit, huh? Maybe. Except then you can complete your Holy Grail by not killing anything. Oh, there you go. I should try that after this. I'll be the first person to complete a Holy Grail, and I didn't actually kill any of the monsters. I just follow people around all the time and pick up stuff when it drops. Oh, I could just be a strictly item find barb, where I just run around horking all the time. So I never killed any monsters at all. I just hork everything. Just horking it all day. Oh, I misread that. I gotcha. Gotcha, Saffron. Coming in with all caps, huh? No more legit. What build would you try to avoid the most? Would I try to avoid? I mean, I avoid Mosaic the most, probably. Because I don't want to go blind, but yep, that'd be the one, pretty much. Yeah, sure. James said he completed his Holy Grail with a barb. I mean, did you do it all barb, or you just like found your last item with the barb, you mean? Because I could definitely see that. Forking in the pits, finding your last item. Especially before Terror Zones. Ooh. Holy smokes, Ski. Freaking Grizz just popped me for a ton of health there. Holy moly. Holy moly. Zealot much. Not really, because, yeah, Jay, what is it like for Magic Find? It doesn't really have much, like, in forms of AoE, really? I mean, you can rock one of the, like, Zeal with, like, one of the auras, which would be more called, like, an Oradin, I suppose. And then you can get things like Stormlash to static stuff and things like that. But I haven't really used them hardly at all. Like, and there's probably other variations, obviously, that I didn't mention or whatever, but I personally have not. I always just felt like it wouldn't be good for magic finding, so like you might be able to farm certain things with it pretty good, I guess, or whatever, but like specifically magic finding, holy grilling, I mean, you know, so. Another good old Sunday, no good. Zeal locks you into the attack. Saffron said he hates it because of that. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I can remember dying in the past. I did start a ladder back in the day. I can still remember it as a Zealer, and I played it for a few days, and I was like, you know what? I don't really like this very much. I do remember I had this one, because I couldn't get a weapon to use off the bat. What is that one called? Dragoon's Grasp? Maybe? It was Dragoon something. It was like a set mace. Yeah, it does, well anyways, this mace was a 10% chance to cast Frost Nova on striking, so to like keep myself alive, I would rock the Might Mercenary to deal more melee damage, but then be casting all these Frost Novas out. Okay, let me go like this. I can show you to you real quick. Oh, behind the chat, of course. No, not that. This one? This 10% chance of Frost Nova would keep me alive. Then I'd rock Might. It attacked super fast because of the 40%. It's got the max damage, which doesn't get it super high, but you know, that's what I was using for the longest time on it. Teaching, there you go. Dragoon's Teaching. Weasel, welcome in. Not the longest time. Like I said, I use it for a couple of days, but I use it for the longest time. I used it for a while, and every time I tried something else out at the time, it didn't feel like it worked that great. But I don't remember what else I was trying to use, though. This was quite a while ago. Jay said he wanted to try the Zealer, but pretty meh for magic finding, he's heard. Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that. A lot of times with Zeal that from what I've seen other people use, this is just kind of heard, seen, blah, blah, blah kind of deal. They usually end up rocking it with like, you know, essentially kind of like a Tesladin type of, you know, the lightning aura, or stacking it with dual dream, so a dream paladin or something, or like something with the fire auras, you know. That's usually how I see them, and they're super expensive, like dumbly expensive to use that way. Mosaic, try it out, Phil. Not sure. Biv said he rewatched the Mosaic or the double ohm ist drop. Yeah, it's the, if you want to see that video, it's the main video on my channel. Like if you pull up my YouTube channel, it'll just start playing. So pre-96, yeah, right there, almost there. Not trying to level though, I'm just magic finding and just farming, and you just happen to get experience when you kill monsters in this game. Crazy, I know. Crazy. Perfect Annie-worth online. I'm not great at that. Maybe someone else can help you out with that, but Perfect Annie, I can see that going for quite a bit of high runes, I'm gonna be honest. But I'm no good at valuing things, since I play so much offline. Gold says Dual Dream. Zealer, definitely fun. Very expensive. Yeah. Oh, John Simo up here says what level. Gotcha. I didn't see that one before, but yeah. Someone answered it for you just before 96 here, so I'm 95 at the moment. Chad says Insane Day, Shaco, Maras, and Arax all today. Yeah, that's good stuff. Especially, yeah, if you don't have that stuff, you said first time for a couple of those. If you need those and you find all that stuff in one day and you need all of it, boy, that's nasty. Congratulations. Dirty Bird, yo. Welcome in. Yep, we're streaming today. Just a little bit longer for me, probably. My daughter's going to be home pretty soon, so I'm going to have to start getting dinner ready and stuff here pretty soon. We doing poke chops today. Medium rare. Of course, because I'm not no heathen. I don't want that shoe leather. I don't want my pork chops to be shoe leather, so we're going medium rare on the pork chops. As always, right? Nothing, we can't do well done. We ain't savages around here. Who else does medium rare pork chops? Where to farms griffins? Really, griffins can drop for a ton of places. You just got to get lucky. You could spam Pindle over and over again, but I would say just farm areas and hope for the best. It's really only like I always forget here. Isn't it like an 82 item or something like that? It's not even super high, but because it's a diadem, it's like super rare. I always forget. Is it 82 or 84? I always forget. Can never remember. 83? Probably 83. So 12 jaws conservatively, says James, for a perfect Annie is what one person said here. So pork chop sandwiches. I'd probably just pork chops with like roasted potato or sweet potato and whatever. So maybe something else with it. Probably something else with it. I don't know. Something. I hear someone walking around upstairs. That means the kid's home. So I gotta hop off, fellas. Thank y'all for joining me on this wonderful Monday. Am I right? Monday. So let's go ahead and why don't we do a little raid here? I haven't raided on Twitch in a while. I gotta figure out how to do more raid stuff. You can raid somehow on YouTube too, so let's send you to everyone's just been on for a couple of minutes according to this. Dogwater Dad, sure, that'll work. Oh, he's been on for 3 hours. Yeah, let's send you over this guy. He's got a sweet beard. Let's go. We're sending you. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Peace out. I'm gonna come at you with a video tomorrow, a little test video. Haven't done this in a long time. It's going to be a one of those re-rolling cubing type videos. It's going to be sick. So peace out, fellas. And don't forget, keep slaying. Ooh.
Okay, yeah, go.